I have to admit that I've become more and more skeptical towards the gaming industry over the last couple of years. More and more studios are using flashy, extremely scripted trailers and false promises to let people pre-order their games. And it has led to gamers becoming more and more wary of what studios say. So while there certainly are a bunch of games I still have to play that were released this year, you can bet your sweet ass that I enjoyed every game that was on this list. In principle, the only rule is that I must have played the game this year in order to get on the list. But it gets bonus points if it was actually released this year. So let's start with GameStach's Games of 2019. Number 5, one of my personal favorites. Imperato Rome. No, of course not. Fuck you, Imperato Rome. Pavlov VR. While this game was not released this year, I sure played it a lot. This game is still in early access after 2 years. And while they say that the game is not done, it sure feels like a great experience. These guys have a great understanding of what makes a shooter fun in VR. In particular that you have to reload the guns manually. I mean, isn't that the dream? When you launch, you spawn in a shooting range and it gives you a great opportunity to test out all the different weapons. And it actually kind of reminded me of the first shooter that I played, which was Counter-Strike Source. I remember that I just loved all the different weapons, the reload animations, the sound, and it all came back to me when I was playing this game. I mean, look at this is awesome. And while this game is still in early access, it kicks so much ass compared to other games. Other games that are actually supposed to be finished, like Arizona Sunshine. I actually bought Arizona Sunshine after I had played Pavlov VR because I thought that it would be similar. But in that game you can't even properly reload the weapons. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? How can this game be even worse than a game that is still in early access? Pavlov VR isn't that big on different kinds of game modes. But luckily, you can download add-ons through the workshop, giving you a wide range of play options. Not to mention that you can just fuck over your friends and take the ammo out of their weapons. And in case you wondered, yes, you can shoot yourself in the head. Macht is one of those games that looks fun but that will piss you off big time. Now, I don't like to lose when I play a game, but you will. The game is best described as a medieval fighting game where you can customize your own character and pick any weapon. The best weapon, of course, being the loot. It's one of those games that will surprise you every time with the ludicrous shit players come up with. Whether it being this crazy move, or whether it's playing against AI and misusing their intelligence. But let me add, only get this game if you're prepared to invest a bunch of hours to get good. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to sit down with people and having boring conversations. And I especially don't like pretending to be interested in their boring stories. And that is why I like Jackbox Games. The Jackbox Games are a pack of games that you can play at home with your friends. You just hook it up to a television, they connect with their phone, and you're ready to go. No difficult controls, just laughing with your friends. That is, if they speak English. You might remember me playing one of these kinds of games on stream, Drawful, which quite accurately describes the point of this game. Not necessarily to win, but just to make your friends laugh. This game really brings out the worst in you and your friends, whether it's telling Nazi jokes or my friends designing a gravestone for my mother who actually died. PUBG, Fortnite, Battle Royale and CSGO. These kinds of games don't really speak to me. PUBG looks like it was made by a 12-year-old, Fortnite looks like it was made for a 12-year-old, and CSGO takes 12 years to master before you can actually win. However, I did enjoy a similar game this year. Apex Legends. While the premise is the same as these other games, gather equipment, run around for 20 minutes and then get shot by someone you didn't see, I did play this game quite a lot this year. The fun twist with this game is that you can pick different kinds of characters, which adds some depth to the game. And because you can only play this game with a group of 3, you're more motivated to find friends to play this game with. It will really push your friendship to the limit, and you'll immediately find out whether your friends are team players, or whether they'll run ahead 6 kilometers and leave you to die. And number 1. Red Dead Redemption 2, yes! Rockstar did it again, guys! While I didn't post any videos about this game on my channel, I sure played it a lot. Of course this game is open world, because hey, it's 2019, you can't not make a game open world. Except that this open world is actually fun to explore. There's stuff to discover and stories to be told everywhere. Whether you're helping a guy making wildlife photographs, or whether you're deciphering clues that leads to a serial killer. And oh my god, this game looks good. Damn, just look at this, oh my god. I can't really share that much about the story yet, because I was only halfway through when I switched to the multiplayer. Now the multiplayer is fun, but there isn't really that much to do yet. You can do bounty hunting missions, but that only consists of a couple of legendary missions, and the other missions aren't really that interesting to do with friends. You can become a collector, but that's boring. Or you can set up a business, collect materials by hunting animals, and sell them for cash. But again, while it is certain worthwhile in terms of cash, it isn't really that fun. They recently added the Moonshiners expansion, of course not DLC because hey, it's Rockstar, and I have yet to check that out. But considering the way they have and still are improving GTA 5 online, I'm not really that concerned about Red Dead Online. And because of these reasons, Red Dead Redemption 2 wins the GameStash Game of the Year award. Next year, however, then Imperato Rome will win. I'm sure of it. Okay guys, so some extra quick words after this video. I really want to thank you guys for watching this year. We started this year with 19 subscribers and we're currently over 450. And I just want to say that I'm really thankful that there are actually people watching my videos. And while you might say 450 subscribers isn't really that much, I will be happy anyway if there are just a couple of people watching these videos, because I really put a lot of effort into them, so thank you very much. And of course I'm also already planning what will happen when we reach 1,000 subscribers, and I will then do a giveaway. But that will be something we will see next year, hopefully. So thank you for this amazing year, and I'll see you in 2020.